Hi guys, today we are going to try to have fun. We're going to try to keep it quick and clean and use some metaphors or some video. To begin with, there was a little, you know what? Just watch it. I hope you enjoy this.
The stars above, I'll save my one true love.
Hey, look! Oh, wow, it's him!
I shall not be denied until she's by my side. I suggest you fall. Thanks.
And so, on this glorious day, we celebrate the union of our greatest king.
So sorry to interrupt. My lady. All right. Hold on. Now, Gareth and I can surely fight all night to an even draw if that's what you want. Hell, you can even send all your men to help him, if you so desire. But I'll fend them all off. Because here's the thing. I love her, Richard. She's the first thing I think of in the morning, and the last thing I think of in the eve. And you can offer her great fame, and you can offer her great fortune. But only I can offer her great love. And that is what she chooses.
All right, that was a little take from a mini-series called Gallivant. By the way, if you watched it and you loved it, thank you so much. If you thought it was the dumbest thing you ever saw, I'm so sorry. If nothing else, and you ever do bother to watch these, and you always wonder, what is that bizarre Bob Braudrick sense of humor? I friggin' love that show. I know it's stupid. It fits me perfectly. It was a blast. I loved it. But that is not why we're here. What I want to talk to you on today is assuming the sale, assuming the close. And I love that video you just watched for twofold. Number one, and I know it's an extreme, that's the whole point of looking at it this way. Gallivant's walking through, and he doesn't break stride, stop seeing. He just knows. He just knows he's got them. But you gotta love the absolute complete assumed close of you should fall now. Oh, the guy, I mean, it ain't where I'm even gonna throw a blow. You're putting your sword away. You just tell me because I so know. Now, here's where I want to go with that. Other than the humor and the cute, if you want to stop now, go ahead. You have fun today. Here's where I want to go with that. An assumed close is from two hearts, two minds. The first one, the most important one, the biggest one is you. You have to assume the close inside you first. You got to know like you know, like you know, like you know that this is yours. You got it. You got to be that guy that is so strong, so kind. I don't even have, it's never even could cross my mind in a million years that I'm not going to win this. That I'm going to swing and you're going to, and it just is. I know that I know that I know. So much so that it's just, you know it too. And that's the second side. In my head, in my heart, I know I got it. I know I own this. I am that level of confident. Now, the second person is them. They got to know that they know that you know they got it. It has to be assumed in their heart and their head as well. Your attitude, your confidence, your history. You did see 3 people fall as you're walking down. The examples, all of that, that client knows it already. It's not a matter of sell, it's a matter of I'm walking through, fall down, they fall down. It's done. It's just assumed and done. That reminded me of this great video bit, just to continue the humor, but to try to make the example from an old Austin Powers movie where Austin Powers' dad has been brought into the negative. Watch this video real quick.
Ah, Nigel Powers.
Hello.
Bring him to me.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, put the guns down. Is this the first day on the job or something? Look, this is how it goes. You attack me one at a time, and I knock you out with a single punch, okay? Go. Judo, chop.
Oh, he's good.
Judo, chop. Do you know who I am? Have you any idea how many anonymous henchmen I've killed over the years? And look at you, you haven't even got a name tag. You've got no chance. Why don't you just fall down? Go on, son. All right, Dr. Evil. Give yourself up while you've still got a chance.
All right, so I could go on. I'd love to. There's more to cover, but guys, I can't stress enough. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be play, but do you get my point? It's just Judah chop. It's done. It's known. I know, and I know so strong, so powerfully that you know as well. On top of that, I got the history to go there. You know who can't close a door? The person that doesn't think they can. You can't be the nerdy goof that goes up to the girl in the bar and knows she's going to say no. Guess what? You know she's going to say no. You assumed the wrong close. You're there. Negative aspect of this. I want to show you this on a negative because you've lived it. You know those times where you're riding high, you're doing great, everything you hit, every swing is over the fence, you totally own it. And then a couple deals go bad. Your fault, their fault, nobody's fault, Santa Claus's fault, I don't care, they go bad. And boom, you start to lose your confidence, you start to, oh man. What happens to your sales when those happen? Bloop, bloop, bloop. And you hit what they call a rut. Now there's a lot of ways to go there. Sometimes your rut, I mean, the death is the catch-22. The rut produces more negatives. More negatives produce a deeper negative confident level. That produces more until you're done. You got to change business. You got to change what you sell. You got to change it all because you can't dig out. The other is you find a way to break free of it. You learn how to shut that off. One of the greatest salespeople I ever knew, woman, she was the greatest I ever knew for getting kicked, taking it, but within less than a day, absolutely walling off any negatives, only could remember the positives, that what little was there, that was it. Those were gone. Those are yesterday's troubles are done, and her attitude was always high and perfect, thus one of the greatest salespeople I ever knew. Likewise, managers, if you're watching this, protect your salespeople. I know everybody wants to be, they got to stay Gallivant. They got to stay Nigel Powers. They got to stay that level of confident. I don't care if it's their fault. Don't go chew them out. Don't break them down. And yes, I'm guilty of this. Be better than me. Don't. Keep them pumped up so when they walk in, it's bam, bam. Even if the guy fights back, there's no way I can lose. I got it. And then we get to the point where it's just fall now. Boom. Assuming the sell is the most, I honestly tell you from my heart, I know maybe I'm a little wrong, but I'm going to challenge you this. Every close in the world has to reside on this foundation. Assuming the sale, assuming the close is the foundation that every close in the universe is built on. I cannot teach you a close that's going to work often enough to matter if it's not laid on that foundation. If your assumption is, I don't know, which by the way is exactly the same as assuming you're going to say no, then no matter how good it is, how brilliant, how tricky, how structured, how mathematical the close is, it's built on sand. You gotta have this. You gotta know. You gotta have this level of confidence. I have gone too long. I've rambled too much. I hope you have fun. I hope you learned something today. God bless you guys. Have a great week.